Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of horror with the top 10 scariest games of all time. Get ready to be spooked. We're talking about games that will make you sleep with the lights on, games that will have you jumping at shadows. So grab your nightlight, hold on to your butts, and let's get started. Our first stop on this terrifying trip down memory lane takes us back to 1996. With the game that started it all, Resident Evil. This game wasn't just about zombies, it was about survival, about desperately searching for ammo while a crimson head burst through a window. Resident Evil wasn't afraid to make you feel vulnerable, to make you question every darkened corner. It was a masterpiece of atmosphere and tension, and it set the standard for survival horror games to come. Next up, we're venturing into the fog-shrouded town of Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 wasn't just about jump scares, it was about psychological horror, diving deep into the darkest corners of the human psyche. The monsters in Silent Hill 2 were manifestations of guilt, trauma, and the things that haunted your very soul. Amnesia, The Dark Descent, a game that took away your ability to fight back. This game was all about atmosphere, building tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. Amnesia tapped into our primal fear of the unknown, of the things that go bump in the night. Chapter 4, Outlast Found Footage Nightmare. Hold on to your cameras because we're about to enter the asylum with Outlast. This game revolutionized the horror genre with its found footage style. You were a journalist armed with nothing but a camera, feeling every ounce of fear as you sprinted through darkened corridors. Chapter 5. Dead space, in space, no one can hear you scream. In the vast emptiness of space, no one can hear you scream. This game was a masterclass in sound design, using every creak, groan and screech to unnerve you. Dead Space was a relentless assault on the senses, a terrifying journey into the heart of darkness. Chapter 6, Five Nights at Freddy's, New Fear Unlocked. Oh boy, Five Nights at Freddy's. This game single-handedly brought back the jump scare, and for that, some people love it, and some people, well, they probably need new pants after playing. The tension was palpable, the jump scares were plentiful, and the lore was surprisingly deep. Chapter 7. Limbo, A World of Shadows. Limbo, a game that proved that horror doesn't need blood and gore to be effective. This haunting puzzle platformer used a striking black and white art style to create a world of shadows and fear. Limbo was a masterclass in minimalist horror, proving that sometimes less is more. Chapter 8, Alien Isolation. Game over, man, game over. Alien Isolation took that tagline to heart, dropping you into a claustrophobic spaceship with a xenomorph that was out for blood. This game was a love letter to the Alien franchise, capturing the terror and tension of the original film perfectly. You were constantly on edge, hiding in lockers, holding your breath, praying it wouldn't find you. Chapter 9, The Evil Within, A Descent into Madness. The Evil Within was a wild ride through a world of gore and madness, a game that wasn't afraid to push the boundaries of horror. This game was not for the faint of heart, with its brutal combat, intense boss battles, and a story that kept you guessing until the very end. Chapter 10, PT, The Horror That Never Was. This playable teaser for the now cancelled Silent Hills project took the horror world by storm. PT was a masterclass in psychological horror, trapping you in a seemingly endless loop of hallways while a ghostly presence stalked you. The sound design was incredible, the atmosphere was suffocating, and the ending, well, let's just say it left us wanting more. PT may be gone, but it will never be forgotten. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this list, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more spooky content. What game do you think is the scariest? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay spooky.